All right, guys, what's up? Coming to you live, Casual Friday style. Here we go. Power and Iron Up, Fitness and Sport. Part one is going to be a heavy Z press. What's a Z press? It is sitting on the ground, doing a shoulder press, intending to leave your legs straight. Now, scalability, you can definitely crisscross your legs, no big deal, right? Keep them in tight for a little bit of lack of mobility or flexibility, as well as if you're tighter in that position, period, and it feels like it's causing you to round under at the low back, then just sit on a bench. But either way, we're taking the legs out, so we lose this leg stability, and then we focus a little bit more on core stability and really driving at the shoulders versus using any kind of lean back, sway back, using upper chest, right? So either way, heavy six is what we're looking for. You don't really need to think max out because, again, it's a heavy weight. It's in a kind of a cumbersome position. We're looking to go heavy. If it's not the absolute most you can, that's okay. Work up, get some work in, have some fun with it. Part two is going to be 4 rounds of 10 dumbbell bench press, right? So good solid weight you can use for a heavy set of 10. Then after that, 8 and 8 single arm Arnold presses in a lunge position with the knee resting on the ground, right? So generally you got opposite knee up, you're holding the dumbbell up, pressing overhead. The other hand, I like to just put on my abdomen just to make sure I'm not doing any round back, move side to side, right? So for the Arnold press, we start with the elbow in front, we rotate the elbow out, we press to the sky, we bring it right back down. That's what we're looking for. Then 16 incline dumbbell chest flies, right? So maybe you have like a bench set up right next to it with some plates. You knock out your 10, you pick up the bench, you put it on the plates, now you got an incline. Let's say you don't have that set up, right? You don't have an extra whatever. If you end up doing flat bench flies, that'll be fine as well. So 16 is what we're looking for. Resting 2 minutes between rounds, getting a good full stimulation. After all this is nice and tight from part two, now we're going to go into part three, which is going to work a little bit more kind of upper back, lat, mid trap. Here we go. 12 bent over T-bar rows. A 2-second lower, fast up as possible, right? 1 second squeeze in the top, 2 seconds back down. After you knock out your 12, pretty heavy, you're gonna go as many reps as possible, alternating hammer curls, nice and solid. 1 minute rest between rounds. Part four is gonna be 4 times as many reps as possible, band pulls to the chest, right? And with this, let the elbows roll back, pulling your rib cage open, pulling the scapula back. Try not to just make it a bicep pull. Open it up, pull it back, too easy. Fitness and Sport, after all those burpees, we may or may not still be friends. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out across the weeks to come. Part two is gonna be 4 rounds of 6 to 8, so it depends kind of what your scalability is, what's difficult, what's not. Find something that challenges you, that doesn't break you. 6 to 8 deficit handstand push-ups, adjust for scale level. You can make it no deficit, you can make it kipping. Whatever's gonna best suit you with your training is what we're looking for. Then you got 6 bar muscle ups or 5 ring muscle ups or 12 chest to bars. Again, figure out which stimuli is gonna help challenge you the most without making it impossible to do the workout. Rest in 1 minute between rounds. Part three, 15 chest flies, spin over, rear delt raises, work the opposite side. Rest 1 minute between rounds on the TDY. All right, guys, so TDY working off the same framework to open up as power and everything else. It's going to be 4 times as many reps as possible instead of working up to a heavy 6. It's as many as you can. Dumbbell shoulder press, Z style, sitting on the ground. Again, legs extended if we can, crisscross if we need to, sitting on a bench at the last bit of scaling option there. Resting 1.5 to 2 minutes between rounds. Too easy. I probably went a little bit shorter, a little bit lighter on the dumbbells, but shorter rest. Kept it going, blew up the shoulders for sure. Part two is going to be 4 rounds, 10 dumbbell bench press like we already talked about, single arm Arnold presses like we chatted about, and 16 incline dumbbell chest flies. And go over to the MHT Daily IG right after this, take a look at the movement demos. It's on to getting it in. Part three, 4 rounds, 12 bent over rows, 2 seconds, right, down again, X up as fast as possible, 1 second holding the top, as many reps as possible, alternating arm hammer curls. Light dumbbell rear delt raises, right? Instead of band pulls to chest, lag and muscle. TBY, go over to the MHT Daily IG right after this to make sure you have clarity on what all these movements look like. But we're starting off AMRAP backpack press, right? Grab your backpack, put it over your head. Then you got 10 dive bombers for 4 rounds with 15 to 20 kneeling delt out and ups. Check out the MHT Daily IG to take a look at what that looks like. Part three is going to be 4 rounds, 12 backpack rows, 2 seconds down, X up, 1 second hold. As many reps as possible. Backpack hammer curls, 1 minute rest between rounds, and then rounding it out here with 2 minute Tabata rear delt pulses. holding an isometric squeeze at the top position during the 10 seconds. So 20 seconds of moving, 10 seconds of squeeze, 20 seconds of moving. Too easy. Lag muscle, if you want it, mobility major, get it in. It's going to help you stay supple. You're going to be able to move great. All your end ranges will be there. You're not going to feel your joints grinding. Too easy. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. We'll be back next week. One caveat for you guys is after next week, we're looking at shutting down TBY because we've had plenty of people at this point say that they've got to the dumbbells, there are no issues. If you're a person that needs TBY, the body weight, y'all, just the body weight section, contact us and let us know. If there's even one person that absolutely needs it, we'll keep it up. Otherwise, we're going to press on with TDY and our main programs pressing forward. Hit us up, let us know. Booyah, never quit.